this year.
Yeah, these non-conference matchups are a good measuring stick for a team. Taking on less familiar opponents can tell you a lot.
Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Outside Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Toronto now. It's a three-point game. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Randall inside, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. And that one's long. Shot from the wing. Minnesota with a rebound.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Outside Reeves. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
I mean, could this be any easier for Gobert? The rim is right there.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Randall, following the bucket by the Raptors. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And here's Lillard. He's got 5. And here's Ingram outside. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Reeves. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
Here's Lillard. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. DiVincenzo with it. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Fires the 3. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, PA, one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best at something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So both teams making some changes here. Timberwolves trail by 4. The drive by Randall. From downtown. And it's Anthony Edwards with the 3. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
Now here's Lillard. It's deflected. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Edwards. Guarded by Barrett. They set a pick. Back to DiVincenzo. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. It's Middleton on the wing. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Barnes. Clock at 6. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. For the finish. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Outside Barrett. 1:19 left in the first. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lillard. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5. The Timberwolves trail. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
Now here's Barrett. Yet to see a basket. Here's Lillard. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Tries to save it. And here's McDaniels. Middleton covering. McDaniels can't hit. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Timeout called the Raptors.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the inside. Here's Mamukelashvili. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Raptors.
18.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
The shot by Ingram, no good. And Reeves has got the ball here for the T-Wolves. They trail by 3. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And there's the screen. Pass to Middleton. The 3 is up. Hits a three-pointer. And now it's a 6-point Raptor lead.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Shannon. He's scoreless. Outside, DiVincenzo. No good from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Hurdle. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Austin Reeves picks one up. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other area they've impressed me is their commitment to the dribble drive, not settling from the perimeter.
Stan, Rudy Gobert, he can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, BA. And he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
The three, DiVincenzo. That won't go. Just 2 for 7 shooting.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
A big group substitution here for Toronto. Toronto leading by 8. Richards with a screen. Lillard, the open look. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Lillard's got 13 now.
Well, he's carried them for stretches. What a night for Lillard.
Here's Edwards. Ant-Man getting it done inside.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Lillard with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. Pulls up. The shot by Lillard, no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Randall. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Now Lillard. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Randall outside. Out to DiVincenzo. Lillard pulls down the board.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Dick gets the bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Back to DiVincenzo. Here's the three. They grab their own miss. The shot off that time. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. And he throws it down with one hand.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised you didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Edwards with the drive. 5 on the clock. Back to Gobert. DiVincenzo with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Outside Barnes. Back to Dick. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. There's a minute 54 left in the first half. He buries it from 3.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Edwards. Man, a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Stan, a recent recent development in Anthony Edwards' game, his three-point shooting.
Yeah, Brian, he led the league in threes attempted last year and shot it at a good percentage, too. He's such a good driver. Taking lots of threes will open things up for him.
Up top, Richards. Outside, Barnes. Toronto passing it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Lillard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Outside Edwards. And the three off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Back to Barrett. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniels' athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it up.
Down low. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Outside Edwards. From deep, Reeves. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Reeves has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And any opening on the arc is a good one for Reeves. He'll take that corner tray every chance he gets.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Such a sweet stroke from Damian Lillard.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so it's Toronto. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Outside Ingram. Launches it. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Timeout. Well, you set him up and Lillard will knock him down. Nice job being ready.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Timberwolves trail by 12. And here's Reeves. Pass to Edwards. Reeves with the ball. Milton covering. Outside, DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Toronto leading by 12. From the top of the key. Count that bucket. Dick's got 8. Reeves with the ball. He's got 5. Outside Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Reeves. Releases. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. And it's 7 points for Austin Reeves.
And when you watch Reeves, he believes every shot is going in. I mean, he plays with major confidence.
Left side Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dick. No good with a jumper from the wing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Reeves with the ball. Milton covering. The 3, DiVincenzo. That shot off. Raptors lead by 12. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Reeves. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside Reeves. Nifty move. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, I didn't know that was on the menu. Austin Reeves getting himself a dunk.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Brian, back to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Well, Edwards is so strong. He'll complete the play unless you wrap him up.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Timberwolves trail by 9. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Randall. Randall draws the double. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
Hey, this is what Randall does. His movement and strength on the interior is hard to contain.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
And that one's good. Ingram. And 11 points for Brandon Ingram.
Well, Ingram's very efficient when he gets the ball that close to the basket.
Here's the floater. Edwards can't hit. Raptors lead by 9. On the wing, Grady Dick. Back to Ingram. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Milton. Toronto passing it around. Middleton, no good. To the middle. It's stolen by Ingram. Pass to Poeltl. Kicks it out to Middleton. Here's Barrett. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Clock at 6. Randall with a steal. DiVincenzo with it. Middleton covering. Now Gobert. Pass to Shannon. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance. Shannon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-4 run. A minute 42 left in the third. Pass to Shannon. Just 5 to shoot. There's the 3. Barnes with the rebound. Raptors lead by 6. To the wing on the left. A nice shot by Lillard. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, any range is within range for a shooter of Lillard's. Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
Lillard outside. Nails it from 3. Lillard's got 24 points.
His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
The 3, DiVincenzo. Some solid defense from Barrett.
Well, His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Timberwolves trail by 11. Outside, DiVincenzo. Three-pointer off the mark.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 7 points in the game. It'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard.
Raptors 62.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards for three. Richards pulls it in.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot. Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Pass to Richards. Outside Johnson. Out to Lillard. From deep. Ooh, poked away.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Toronto leading by 13. Inside. Richards. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Well, you want to stop Johnson, but he figures out a way to hurt you with the pass.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
He's off on the second.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
Here's Reeves. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Moore cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Out to Lillard. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance. Lillard's got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Barrett. To the paint. Here's Barrett James. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Back to Lillard. Pass to Ingram. Takes the three. Offensive rebound.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Here's Edwards. Over Barrett. From the arc. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this gap.
And here's Edwards outside. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Barrett with it. Picked up by Reeves. Richards inside. Banked it in off the glass. Richards has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Left side Reeves. Outside Edwards. Johnson with the rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Going all the way to the rack. Oh, no good on the layup.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Now Barrett. Outside Lillard. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Timeout called, Raptors. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Toronto's head coach had some words for his team over the break. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. 2 on the clock. Middleton. The triple drops.
Well, you got to try to close out on Middleton there. He's excellent from deep.
And stolen by Dick. Now Barnes. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Edwards. Barnes with a rebound. Toronto leading by 15. Here's Middleton. Lets it fly from 18. Book it!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Edwards with it. Picked up by Dick. Now DiVincenzo. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Raptors.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one to stop him.
51 seconds left to the fourth. Now Middleton. Outside Lillard. Now Middleton. 6 to shoot. Outside Lillard. 17-footer on the way. Yes, sir. Sticks the J.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Edwards. He's off from 3. Now Barnes. So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was